As we continue, oh my goodness, to share what do we put in our journal? What goes in here? Last week I shared my monthly reflection. Thank you for joining to um reflect with me for the week. What do I do? And can I hold pause 1 second? A week looks different for so many people. I know for traditional, conventional um, folks go to work Monday through Friday. Maybe that's what you're doing. Some people work 9 to 5, 10 to 6, 8 to 4, 7 to 3. Some people work every other day. It's all different. So, can I say just the last 7 days? It's going to be my new thing. What did we do the last 7 days? So, um, I don't have my small camera, but that is all good. It's gonna be simple as this. Hopefully, the camera will catch it. The last 7 days and draw a straight line. Almost very similar to last week when we split our month. Today, we split the last 7 days and a few questions. These are the questions I've been practicing for the past since 2017. Holy cow, that's almost 10 years. Okay. So, like I said, our weeks are all different from each other. One of the things that I like to see my week on a landscape. Some people like to see it all in one in portrait mode. It doesn't really matter. I'm reflecting today on the last 7 days. That includes all of pre-planning week for the school I'm part of, which I call it the little magical school. And here's some concepts that you may not know if you're new. Uh, what actually I don't speak about them as often, and I'm gonna change that. So number one, it's the concept of rocks. Which next week I'll explain a little bit more, but I'll start now because rocks to me, and I'm going to use this word, it's what liberates me. What in the world are you talking about when we liberate you? Because I think a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to do something nice for ourselves, and that's like we think it's like a massage or a pedicure or things like that, and that's what we call self-care. But rocks will be for me things that are very short in I guess what I mean is like in time, like it could take 15 minutes max, maybe even less, because how do you feel when you listen to that song that brings you back to the 90s? Like me, I'm a 90s chick, right? How long does it take to eat that dairy free ice cream? Where are my dairy free people? Because let me tell you, we need to start sharing and talking about this because people don't know, like me. I didn't know about dairy and how it affected me, how it was bloating me till I was in my 30s. Anyway, but again, how long does it take? I know when I'm really hungry and I get my monthly visitor, that ice cream is out in like 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? How long does it take to call somebody or FaceTime somebody and wish them a happy birthday and make their day? So anyway, um sorry, I actually said rocks, but it's really water. Oh gosh, and my concept. Okay, it's okay to make mistakes. This is why we go live. Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? This is like a new I'm using YouTube. I'm not using the streaming company that you see, the little duck that you see before. Yeah, that's StreamYard. Anyway, I'm talking about water. I'm so sorry. Because water flows. Water quenches your thirst. Sorry, please do not think rock. How do I change that? Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, not really. It's the concept we're speaking about. we can really have things that could liberate us, reset us in less than 15 minutes. And listen, and I understand because the past 4 days, my husband's been so good about taking breaks and I have not. So, anyway, in the last 7 days, let's just start here. I have not taken a break. Like a break where I put my pen down and I get out of the office, get out of the school, breathe or go home, pet my puppy or eat. I do eat, but I've been eating in my desk. So take a break, eating in my desk. Okay. All right, just observations. So I guess take a guess. What I would like for us to focus, and I only have a few minutes because Mr. Zeta is about to rush me very soon. What have you noticed? And please, shall we do our best to notice and not to judge? Okay. In the last 7 days. So, anyway, I was talking about rocks because some people like to start with the things they want to do. Right now, as I was sharing that, I went back to actually reflecting on the things that I didn't do. You start wherever you want to start, sister, brother. Okay. So, the left side is what happened, and the right side is what you want to happen. I'm bringing you concepts that are not in my journal because I need to expand in explaining and seeing things differently, because live streams are for that interaction and things at the moment. Anyway, all right. So boom, what happened? I have not taken a break. I've been eating at my desk. Okay. I have completed all of my binders. I'm a Spanish teacher for first to fourth grade. They are done. Woo! Bulletin board, although I'm going to change the poem, that's okay. Bulletin board is 90% done. Yay. My calendar for the whole school year calendar, done. I even have my quiz and my test dates all done, and my cows. More, you guys know, cow is challenge of the week. And those are the things that had happened. What else? I mean, there's more, but I'm in a time crunch. But just to give you some ideas, just things that you notice about yourself. Oh, guys, that's key. Because we could start a long list about admin. We could have a long list about your husband. We could have a long list about the government. We could have a long list about the weather. And can you change the weather? No. Can you change government? No. Can you change other people? No. Then what? Why waste my time? I'm not wasting my time. All right. So, what to happen? Okay, here's something I do want to share from my journal. So, you could, if you like the concept of things to liberate you that takes about 15 minutes, start with that. Ice cream. Okay. Calling and singing to and slash encourage someone's birthday. I don't know why I'm speaking like that in like teacher voice. No, I'm just kidding. Um Let me stop. Guys, we gotta talk to children the way we talk to adults because they're souls. All right. Anyway, what else? All right. So those are the water things that liberate you that you can write on the right side. Here's something I've been doing, and I love it because it says next week, who do I get to connect with? It could be new teachers, family, but anyway, the concept. I get to connect with, I get to help, and then I get to, you fill in the blank. So give you an example. For my last week, what I wrote was I get to connect with my colleagues, teachers, admin. I get to help Jimmy and I about our blank personal stuff, journey, goals, which not for YouTube. Because they're personal. All right. Um, guys, we gotta like I know I'm learning. Um Discretion, being discreet, doing the work, do the work. Don't say you're gonna do the work. Just let us do the work. All right. And then I get to put pre-plan for teaching career. It's a career, whatever you do. A project. Maybe you don't have a job, maybe it is school, maybe you're in college, maybe whatever that is. And those are just some ideas, something that you're looking forward to. The other part, and I'll end here, that I like to do in my last 7 days, or in the week, but I like the last 7 days better because your week can start on a Wednesday, and because you're off on Monday and Tuesday. We don't know. People's schedules are different. So in the last 7 days. So here's the last thing. I love this quote: batch errands by zone, not by moods. When I do that, I don't get overwhelmed about a long to-do list. It's more about, all right, here we go. Here's my 4 sections. I'll probably share it on. If you want to see my journal, put it in the comments. I will absolutely share. You could go to our website at any point. I have see inside the journal, look for the journal, and swipe for the pages. But here's the one that I really like. So when it comes to those to-do lists, I divide them in 4 categories. Tidy up, because we gotta keep our home tidy and super awesome. Errands, like outside errands that I need to drive to. Admin, as far as like for me, a big thing that drives me crazy is like my organization in my electronic files. Like I could file things, like I have a nice filing system, but when it comes to the computer, whew, I don't. So for me, it's like admin, because I am running a YouTube, so I need to move videos. I got to do all these admin, electronic admin for me. I don't know. Maybe admin for you is actual file paperwork. Who knows? Whatever admin means to you. And then I have discuss, and I use discuss because Jimmy and I, my husband, we're very different. I like to talk all the time. He rather stay quiet all day. So if I know he's in the middle of something, whether he's planning something or whatever, I still got to work on, right? Discussions, I could leave it for dinner time. I could leave it for when we're driving. And so I put all the things we got to discuss, right? That are coming up for the following week. So those are the 4 things I planned for, to be really, at the end of the day, is to be proactive uh, and not reactive. That's what I got, my peeps. So that's what my reflection looks like. Obviously, it's also things a little, not little, oh my gosh. I want to influence rather than be influenced. Okay. I have my wins, accomplishments, and my gratitude and appreciation as well. But I'm not sharing those today, because let's just focus on what happened and what you want to happen. And those were the ideas. All right. At the end of every live broadcast, I take out a reflection question. Today's question, we already did. It has a check. All right. Let's take out another one. Ooh. What do I want more of? What do I want more of? That's a really cool one. Shall we focus for that one for next week? We want more ice cream. Dairy-free ice cream. We want more time with our pet. Hey, Poppy. Poppy says hello, everyone. We want more journaling. We want to know more about bullet journal. We want to know more about the journal. We'll just go to our website. Poppy's making sure that I'm out of here. It's our last day. Is Meet Your Teacher Day. Woo! So excited. All right, guys. Leave a comment. Things that you resonate, things that you do to reflect your last 7 days. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.